We are going to be multiplying a monomial by a polynomial. So monomial is one term and polynomial is going to be many terms. So before we start, I want to recall our product rule. So when we're multiplying, we have our variables with our exponents. We're going to keep our base at our exponents, a plus b. So when we are multiplying a monomial by a polynomial, we're going to be using our product rule. So for example 1, I have h times the sum of h plus 4. So I am going to distribute that h to both terms inside the parentheses. So h times h, keep your base of h, add your exponents. So if they have no exponents there, we assume they're both 1. 1 plus 1 makes that 2. And then 4 times h is just 4h. So our answer is h squared plus 4h, and we can't simplify that anymore, so that is our final answer. I'm going to skip ahead to number 11 because this has two variables included in it, so you can see one of those examples. So I have 3xy outside my parentheses times the sum of x squared, xy, and y squared. So I'm going to take that 3xy and distribute it to all three of those terms. So 3xy times x squared. Can't do anything with the 3. I'm going to keep that base, my x, add the exponents. So if there's no exponent there, we assume it's a 1. 2 plus 1 makes that 3. Can't do anything further with my y. Then I'm going to go to my next term. So plus, can't do anything more with the 3. I have two x's, so x times x, keep my base. 1 plus 1 and my exponent makes that 2. And then y times y, keep my base, add my exponents, making that 2. Then I'm going to go on to that third term inside the parentheses, so 3xy times y squared. Can't do anything with the 3. Can't do anything with the x. And then I have y times y squared, so keep my base, add my exponents, 2 plus 1 makes that 3. For numbers 16 through 25, you're going to take it one step further, because then you're going to simplify the remaining expression because we have some terms that are outside our parentheses. So your first step, you're going to distribute. So in my first problem, I have negative 2x times, in parentheses, 3x minus 4, close parentheses, plus 7x. So I am distributing that negative 2x to my 3x and my negative 4. So negative 2x times 3x, negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. X times x, keep your base, add your exponents, 1 plus 1 is 2. Then negative 2x times negative 4. Negative 2 times negative 4 is positive 8. And I just have that x, so I'm leaving that the way it is. Can't do anything with that. And then I still have that plus 7x at the end. So I'm going to add that on. Now I'm going to combine like terms. So I can't do anything with my negative 6x squared. That's going to stay as is. And then I have 8x and 7x. I can combine both of those, giving me 15x. 8 plus 7 is 15. And that is in standard form, so that is my final answer. Alright, so on the back page, there is a geometric application, so we want to find the area of the shaded region. So it's going to be everything outside here. And I know you can't see, but this length here is 2x. And this length here, 5x plus 3. So the area of a rectangle, we need to remember, is length times width. L is length, W is our width. Okay, so we want to first find the area of this larger box. So to find that area, we're going to multiply 6x times 8x minus 1. And then we want to take this area away from it, the one that is not shaded in. So we're going to subtract that. Oops, sorry, let me move that over. Subtract that area from the area of my larger one. So that's going to be 2x times 5x plus 3. So I now have the area of the larger rectangle minus the area of my smaller rectangle to give me just that shaded region. So we're going to do this just like we did on the previous page. So we're distributing what's outside the parentheses. So 6x times 8x. 6 times 8 is 48x squared. So we keep our base, add those exponents, which would be 1 and 1. And then 6x times -1. 6 times -1 is -6. Keep the x. Then I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm keeping that negative sign with my 2x and distributing that out. So -2x times 5x. -2 times 5 is -10. X times x is x squared. Keep my base, add my exponents. 1 plus 1 is 2. Then -2x times +3. -2 times 3 is -6. Then I'm keeping that x there. So now I am going to combine like terms. So I have 48x squared and -10x squared. Combining those, I'm left with 38x squared. And then I have -6x, -6x, so that's going to be -12x. So the area of my shaded region on this rectangle is going to be 38x squared minus 12x.